Hello again. Lightning Eagle, Part 6. The little branches from the clock begin to go into the sides. They curl in. The clock sides begin to expand and reveal green, vibrant electricity shooting through the center. It reveals a knob in the very center of the clock, and Jeffrey attempts to turn it. It didn't work. He moves his arm again to loosen it, but all that did was close up the entire clock completely. The glowing stopped, the beat ended, and the blue left his eyes and hands. Ugh, he groaned in disapproval and turned away from the clock. He said, "I should have known better. This contraption has not been working for years, and now is the time I went to use it. Foolish, stupid Jeffrey." He bangs his head. McGonagall pulls him back with one of his claws and says, "Allow me to crack it." He gently makes his way over to the clock and bows his enormous head. Keep in mind, this portion of the hole actually extends itself to fit the size of giants if it had to. It's a flexible home held task. His red scales begin to shake all over his reptilian body. Like a lizard, technically. It's a giant lizard. He curls his train-length tail inward now, pushing much of the shelves into each other. Harold exclaims, "You'll break everything!" But Arg said, "Just watch." And just like that, everything froze. Time actually stood still. This dragon creature of a whole other world, not even the one you're in, can control time and space by simple gestures. Arg closes his eyes. His tiny, unnoticeable ears start to flap wildly. He takes a few deep breaths. On the third breath, Arg releases an icy blast upon the clock. Then he releases another one. This time as hot as lava. They both impact the clock simultaneously, hitting from opposite sides, and residing in the middle, creating a volcanic base. Suddenly, the hands of the clock break free and begin spinning in opposite directions. The clock structure began to glow a bright purple as electricity began to sparkle out from the deep center. It released a deep rumble, and in the distance a soft roar, much like a lion's. Then the base cracks away and shatters onto the floor in the form of green ice. The clock is gone. The hands have fallen, and another base is within the molds that Arg had created. In its place is a tablet of some sort, a circular one, with multiple symbols like Egyptian hieroglyphics, and within the center is a dark circle, completely black, nothing inside it, or any visible lock opening. "My people have been decoding these for generations," Arg said, in time so that it came out slow and steady this place. "Personally, I find it relaxing, much like visual hibernating. He likes to do it when he's bored." Now, to your left on the couch lies a key. However, it is not shaped like a key. Also, it is not the same components as found in an average key. This key contains dragon scales. In no offense to our friend Arg over there, and the big difference to the average key in this enchanted land is that key is alive. Yes, it has a soul. It can move, kick, snarl, growl. It's breathing. However, it has no eyes, no mouth, but it does have a subtle set of nostrils towards the very tip. Very tiny, stubble arms and legs. Slightly adorable. Then again, some people find headless chickens adorable, so you decide. The scale seemed to dance across the cushion as it reared itself up and spun around a few times. It seemed very pleased with itself for being a key. Actually, no, Arg is just playing with it, using his mind. Telekinesis can lead to strange things. He releases a breath of smoke, and it causes this lively key to hum. Then the key hovered over to the circular tablet and stayed there for a few seconds. Then, with heavy force, Og flies the key into the center with just a blink of his big red eyes. For a second, they turn a lightning green and then return to an amber-like red. The tablet starts to spin with the key inside, doing a little dance with his double legs, kicking in midair. Then, all at once, it sinks to the dark abyss of the center. For a second, everything is silent. So silent, one could hear an ant yawn.